My name's Geof Smith. I'm the Network Manager at St Francis Xavier College. I started work at the college in September 2000. When I started at the college, there was basically no IT network at all, no infrastructure. There was a couple of standalone computers with old modems on them, and that was about it. We now have 800 students with laptops, 500 desktops, about 110 staff laptops. Printing has been a huge problem for many years. As the technology's grown in the school and people move to the paperless society, I found they print more and more. Students had 3 printers they could send jobs to. The problem was they'd send a job to the print queue, but there might be 30 or 40 students in front of them. They'd then walk to the printer, wait a few minutes, their job didn't come out, so they go back and they'd print it again. They'd finally get a copy and then walk away, not realising other 4 or 5 copies of the same thing was about to print in the future. So there was no way of controlling when the documents came out to the printer, so there was a huge amount of wastage, to the point we used to put 200-litre recycling bins beside each printer, and we used to fill them on a nearly daily basis. There was a huge amount of wastage. We went out to Fishwick and we just saw a basic demonstration of how you could send a print job to the unified driver from either an iPhone or a computer or a tablet, and how the printing just worked seamlessly from the user's perspective, which is what I was after. Because historically we don't know, with the death of the digital education revolution, because the funding's pretty well finished, we don't know whether we can support laptops long term. We may have to go to a bring your own device environment, and I want to have a simple way so that if we have to go down that road, the students are least disadvantaged that I can manage. With uniFLOW, the students print to the central print queue for students. They can go to whichever printer they want. When they swipe their card, their print job comes out. So can't print colour, whereas staff can. Right. Staff are warned that the print costs for colour go to the heads of departments, so they need to keep that in mind, otherwise they'll lose their ability to print colour. We're more about controlling the behaviour, and what we're doing with students is students will still have unlimited A4 black and white printing, and we'll use the monthly print reports to monitor the students who abuse it, and then we'll do an education process with them. I'd much rather do it through education than through restriction. Well, the blue recycling bins are still beside the printer and they're still fairly empty. I don't think we've emptied them yet. I've got to admit, at the moment I'd say it's a refreshing change from my standard dealings with integration companies. Most integration companies I've had to do with in the past promise a lot and deliver very little. So far, Canon has promised a reasonable amount and delivered on all of it, so it's been a refreshing change.